Sports Recap Show with Brian Suarez, Harry Nostrant, and Mark Covert.
And a good Tuesday evening out there in Radioland. Welcome to the Sports Recap Show here on 92.9 WAME. I am Harry the Menu Nostrant, joined by my good buds and half a cohort. Just kidding. Brian the Professor Suarez, the Commander, Bryson Davis, and special guest host, friend of the program, and unfortunately has zero knowledge in the realm of North American sports, especially when it comes to baseball. I'm just kidding. I found out he's a Yankees fan, apparently. We got Coach Andy Howell joining us. Coach, good to see you, bud.
It's nice to see you as well.
Thanks for coming over and hanging out and talking some sports with us.
It's good seeing you.
Yeah, you too. It's been. It's yeah, I can hear.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's on. You got him?
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, you put it a little closer to you, Coach. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
Brian's over there trying to
he's
get me to lose my job.
Brian's partially deaf anyway. So.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
There we go.
What?
I need to turn it
That's
up.
what it was. Well, if you're watching, you'll notice we're a man down from the Signal Hill Studios.
Going there.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we're here.
Did you notice what his text said? I didn't catch it until Bryson pointed it out.
What, that he was calling in?
No, the part in parentheses.
No, I don't think
You
I
didn't
caught
pay
it.
attention to that?
Because I knew it was
yeah,
coming already. So
Oh, you
I
didn't read it?
He predicted it.
Okay, listen.
Called his shot.
Listen. I have to read this to you.
Okay. Anyway, if you're not listening, if you're
I feel like HE, and then in parentheses, unrelated to the Bachelor weekend, in parentheses. And I'm like, yeah, right.
He's
I'll
such
take
a-
lies for 400.
He's such a lie.
Yeah,
He's
there
such
you
a
go.
lie.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just tell you. So, okay, if you're watching and you're seeing or you're noticing the voice missing, the Big Mac, Mark Covert, is not here tonight because he's not feeling well, and it's kind of understandable because
I'll be unrelated.
What did you do to him? What did you do to him, Harry?
So, for those of you that don't know, Coach, I'll fill you in. We had his bachelor weekend last weekend up in Gatlinburg.
All right.
And Pigeon Forge. He's getting married in a month.
Totally unrelated to that, according to him.
it is not the has no relation.
We had to get this out of the way about a month before to make sure there was recovery and all that. So yeah, we were up in Gatlinburg for the weekend. I thought they said whiskey and moonshine kills everything, like germs. I don't
Once
know.
again, it's
It almost killed Mark, apparently. Yeah.
No, it's unrelated to that.
Oh, yeah,
according to
never
Mark.
mind.
No,
Never mind.
Mark doesn't
Yeah.
feel good, and I can tell you
It's
why Mark doesn't
unrelated.
feel good. And I'm going to tell you right
It's
this second.
unrelated to this weekend.
No, I will tell you. I'm going to be transparent as heck right here. You know why Mark doesn't feel good? We took 2 trips to Buc-ee's in Sevierville.
Mm.
And the first time we went to Buc-ee's was about midnight as we were getting up to Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge. And it was very quiet. But I got to experience my first trip to Buc-ee's.
When'd you go there?
When?
Did you leave on Thursday or Friday?
We left Thursday night.
Okay.
So we got up there, went to Buc-ee's. It was quiet. Got to experience Buc-ee's when it was quiet. Sunday, when we left, about 10 a.m., we rolled into Buc-ee's. It was Walmart on a Black Friday. Like people left, right, center, top, bottom, everything, every way you could think of, there were people there. So I'm going to guess, maybe there were some germs going around the Buc-ee's.
Yeah, okay, whatever. It's unrelated. It's unrelated to
I'll be
the
100%
weekend.
honest with you. I'm going to give you an itinerary of what we did.
He
We
said-
were up till 4 a.m, Thursday night, Friday morning, whatever you want to call it, because we got a second wind as we got there. And then Friday, we went out into Gatlinburg doing Gatlinburg things. Saturday, it rained and poured everything. Like the mountain almost came off, apparently. There was a landslide.
I think, let me interject a second.
We played video games Saturday.
Yeah, but wait a minute. I think this is what this is really related to is Saturday night.
It could be.
Yeah, a whole lot, is it
Ooh,
not?
yeah.
There was a particular football game
you
on
wanna know
Saturday.
something? I'm gonna tell
There
you.
was a particular
I'm gonna
football
tell you
game on
something.
Saturday night.
Brian, I'm going to tell you something. We watched the first half of that game, and we did not watch another down. The first half. Now, mind
Again, yeah.
you, because we were playing Mario Kart.
Yeah, all right.
So I'm just saying.
All right.
Anyway,
Well, let's move on.
yep. Mark's not here. Hopefully he feels better. But we're going to break right into this thing with birthdays, trivia, and interesting facts.
All right, we only got 2 birthdays.
Okay.
William Wrigley, you know who he would be?
I'm guessing who Wrigley Field's named
Yeah,
after.
founder
Yeah.
of the Cubs, William A. Wrigley.
Yeah.
right?
And Wrigley Gum.
who beat your San Diego Padres today.
They're not my San Diego
3-1.
Padres.
Well, you're wearing a hat.
Listen, if I'd ever bought anything from Yankee Stadium, I could wear that, but I don't like wearing toilet paper. So,
All right, and then Robin Roberts, Phillies pitcher, his birthday today.
Robin Roberts, the
Pitcher.
ABC News.
No,
woman?
Philadelphia Phillies pitcher.
Oh,
yeah,
could have had me confused.
We'll jump right in here with some trivia. Okay, so on his birthday, he of the 609 games started 305 complete games,
You got to start this over. So Robin Roberts,
609 games started in the major leagues.
Okay.
305 complete games.
It's about a 50%,
which is 38th all time. There was a stretch where he pitched 28 consecutive complete games. So here's the trivia question. And also number 36, his number 36 was the first number ever retired by the Phillies.
Mm-hmm. When did he pitch?
Like in the 50s.
Okay.
All right. Here's the trivia question involved in this.
Okay.
Who is the active leader in complete games?
Is it Clayton Kershaw?
No.
Is it Justin Verlander?
Yes.
Okay.
But get this, 26.
Yeah, not even close.
That would not even be in the top 1,000
That'd be one of his
all time.
That'd be,
Number 1,000 is 43.
oh my God.
All right, next up. So a couple historic events on this day. On this day in 1927, Babe Ruth hits home run number 60. And on this day in 1934, Babe Ruth plays his final game for the New York Yankees.
Babe Ruth Day.
All right, speaking of the Yankees, Babe Ruth,
2004.
where is he on the all-time list of games played by a Yankee? Is he in the top
in
5?
Yankees organization,
No.
all-time games played?
No.
No, I don't think he is either. You're questioning if he's in the top 5? I'm going to say no.
Yep.
No.
Is he in the top 5?
No.
Derek Jeter, number 1, 2,747.
Mickey Mantle.
Next up, Mickey Mantle, 2,401.
After that, I would say Jorge Posada.
Nope. Lou Gehrig,
duh.
2,164. Number 4, Yogi Berra,
Yeah.
2,116. And then 5th place at 2,084, Babe Ruth.
He is in the top 5.
Mhm.
Wow.
Wow.
I said Jorge Posada. I meant Yogi Berra.
He's in the top. Posada's in the top
Yeah,
10.
I
I
see
don't.
the similarity.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
catchers.
I only wrote down the top 5, but Posada's in like the top 10 himself.
Yeah.
All right, one more. Which team did Babe Ruth last appear for in Major League Baseball? This was in 1935.
Is this a trick question? Is it the Yankees?
Nope,
No,
it's not the Yankees.
is
He
it the
played his last
Braves?
game as a Yankee in 1934.
So the Braves.
Oh, okay.
Is it the
Where
Braves?
were the Braves playing in 1935?
The Boston
Boston.
Braves?
Yep, Boston Braves.
Yeah.
You are correct.
I wouldn't have got.
I do know something.
I
One
almost-
thing.
I almost said
So
Baltimore.
you have to back up what you said.
All
about
right,
him.
all right.
I
Yep.
know one thing.
He's a
about
ball
that.
coach. He's got a little bit of talent.
He
over
last
there.
appeared in the major leagues in 1935 for the Boston Braves, appearing in 28 games.
I almost thought Baltimore, but that's where he's from. He's
Correct.
from Baltimore.
All right.
so.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, hey, those are some good ones. Coach, I'll retract my statement. You got a little bit of game over there.
And real quick, my little girl's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, how old's she gonna be?
Big 7.
Oh, that's my lucky number. See, 7's a good number to have. I don't remember my
Cool.
7th birthday, honestly. I have no recollection, but that's awesome. You guys
You
got any
didn't
fun
spend it in
plans?
Gatlinburg, did you?
No,
Okay.
no. I'm trying to think where I would have been. If I had been, it explained a lot of the issues with me. Got any plans for the birthday?
We're gonna go eat sushi.
Oh,
Oh.
wait a minute. She likes sushi at 7?
Oh, good God.
Good for her.
She's like a grown person.
Do you realize I'm 30? I'll be 37 next month, and I didn't start eating sushi till about 4 or 5 years ago. So,
Essentially, I don't eat it.
same with salami. You
I don't
remember the
eat
salami?
bait. I don't eat bait.
You sit over in your corner. Oh, all right, fellas.
Oh, the old man there.
Well, we're gonna dig right in, and we're gonna start with high school football.
Yeah, let's
the
start
local
right in there.
local high school football. And this is really easy. There's no recap because nobody in the county. Well,
Nobody in the county played last week.
did West Iredell play?
No.
Nobody in the county played.
That's not a
Throw
single
water
team.
at you.
Nobody did.
So no recap to be had.
Nope.
Although I will say, couple games that were of note. I would say that West Charlotte Mallet Creek game, which I think a lot of people thought would be a little more competitive. Mallet Creek's played Murderers Row of schedule, but to be fair, West Charlotte hasn't really played a bunch of slouches either. West Charlotte ended up coming out with a big 32-9 win. So
Wow.
big win over a good program for them. But Coach Griner's got a hell of a program down there at West Charlotte. So not, I guess, surprising they won. I'm just surprised it was by 21. So, excuse me, 22.
Yeah.
I can't count.
23.
The only thing I was counting was how many beers were on the wall this weekend.
Anyway.
Anyway, so enough of the quick cap for that. We're going to dive right in, and we're going to start with the big one.
The big
county.
one.
I'd call it the big one in the county.
Yeah.
And that's going to involve our Statesville Greyhounds.
Yep.
Playing host, right?
That's right.
Let's make sure you had that right.
Yep. It's at the Hollow.
Playing host to the Wildcats of Lake Norman High School. And Brian, this will be your call on the game. Well, I guess I'll be there with
me.
I'll be there with you.
You'll be there with me.
This is a big one. I mean, honestly, Statesville comes in 5-0. They've played well. I would say they've played well. They've had their moments where they're like
they've had their moments.
I think if you ask Coach Cowan, they haven't played their best yet, but they
Right.
played well enough to win these games. Lake Norman's got a couple tough losses. They lost a tough one to Reagan, who's a very good football team. They lost another tough one, bigger margin to Independence. But man, I think it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I think so. I think I give you some Statesville keys, and you can jump in here and say yay or nay. He's saying no. He's not going to say a word. Anyway.
Wait, come on, Coach.
Number one, cut down on their penalties. They've had way too many penalties this year.
Yes.
Okay. Start on time, first quarter. You two saw the Alexander Central game, right?
Yeah.
Like I was at West Stokes when it seemed like they didn't really get started and start rolling until the second half. I don't think they can do that against Lake Norman. And Bryson was with me at West Stokes, and he's saying the same thing happened in the Alexander Central game.
Yeah, it kind of did. And I would, West Stokes, you look at the second half, much different, I think, than the second half with the Alexander Central game. And we talked a little bit off the air about Alexander Central's potential and where they should be playing and how Statesville kind of played down to their competition that night. I think they woke up a little bit better in the West Stokes game in the second half. West Stokes did really come out with the response maybe Alexander Central had. But yeah, they can't do that. They got to come out and they got to play all 4 quarters if you're going to beat Lake Norman. I think they've got potential to do that. But they've really got to stay on top of that and come out of the gate strong.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was going to say, to kind of go off of that. I mean, they made a move in the Alexander Central game, I would say early-ish when, Coda Harrington just didn't have his best stuff. And they went to, why am I forgetting his name right
Andrew
now?
Gladden.
Yeah, Gladden, who ended up sparking the offense. This is that type of game where if things aren't clicking early, you're going to have to make a quick adjustment as well because Lake Norman's going to play a style of offense where they're going to play ball control. They're not going to keep the ball out of the offense's hands. So for Statesville, they got to be opportunistic defensively, try to create turnovers, and no free first downs, the penalties. I mean, obviously that's a big thing. And you got to play Simon football defensively. They're going to make it tough, and they got a quarterback now. Here's the thing: Lake Norman's got a quarterback that could sling it all over the field.
Right.
So your game plan as a defensive coordinator changes a little bit with this Wildcats team. Offensively, like you said, you just
go ahead, keep going.
Well, I was going to say offensively, you just got to do your thing. Don't get into a nice rhythm. Again, it feels like it goes without saying, just stay away from the dumb penalties. And keep Lake Norman on their heels.
Now, like for me though, too, getting to the quarterback is going to be a big thing.
Oh,
and in the game against West Stokes, they were getting back to the quarterback several times.
It's gonna.
I think they're going to have to do that in this game against Lake Norman.
They're going to have to, but it's going to be a different animal. Lake Norman's offensive line's a lot different than West Stokes, I would say. But I'll just say this: I think the team that can go out there. This is what I'm going to say. I think if the offense for Statesville can put together combined, like team effort, I'm going to say 150 yards rushing combined.
Okay.
With about the same passing, I think they win comfortably.
Now the Hounds have had 4 guys have over 100 yards rushing and 4 receivers have over 100 yards receiving.
Yep.
So far this year.
I think if they can put together 250, 300 yards of good offense, like in normal time, I'm not talking about like mop up time or anything like that.
Right.
That's going to be key for them. And again, just the defense is, don't let these guys rattle you. They're across the line from you. They're scared of you. You're scared of them. I mean, there's no reason to be scared of anyone. You go out there and play your game.
Well, one of the things I think we're going to see that happened at the end of the game 2 weeks ago, actually, that I think will be kind of cool is Jerome Newman on defense.
Yeah.
Harry, there was a series of downs where on the first down, Newman got to the quarterback and rushed him, rushed the pass, incomplete. On the second down, he knocked the ball down, right? He got
Yep.
back there and knocked a pass down, and I think he knocked a pass down on third, or he sacked him on third down.
Yeah, he batted 2 balls
Yeah.
within that series, and it's going to take a guy like him to kind of wake up and play good against Lake Norman. I mean, he played solid in that second half, and he had a pretty good game, both ways that night. But defensively, it's gonna take rushing the quarterback. It's going to take a lot of that out of a guy like Jerome Newman. But one thing for Statesville going in, we talked a little bit with Coach about their depth and how they've got a lot of weapons at different positions. And if one guy, maybe it's not his night, but you kind of have the comfort in knowing you've got plenty of options. And so Statesville kind of has that going for them. I can't speak for Lake Norman just because I haven't seen them play and I don't know a ton about them, but I think Statesville, if they can just execute, put the guys in the right spot, I mean, they've got the ability and the talent to do it, no
Right.
question. It's just going to be execution.
So here's the thing about depth. Think about this for just a minute. We played 5 games, right? How unusual is it for a high school in 5 games, the player of the game has been 5 different players?
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
not been the same player twice.
That's just kind of a testament to it's a team effort with these guys. I mean, there's a guy that can go out there and have a good game every night, but there's someone else that can go out there and step up and have it as well. So, I mean, it's a good problem to have. It's
Right.
not a good problem. It's a good thing. It's a good
Right.
thing to see.
Yep.
And again, kind of like the Alexander Central game, you got to be hyper efficient with your offensive possessions if you're Statesville as well. You just, whether it's 3 to 7, whatever, get points on the board on as many drives as you can. And listen, I'm not going to pretend like Lake Norman's some juggernaut.
Right.
They're very good. They're a good football team. And they're very gettable for the Statesville team. It's just going to be, this is going to have to probably be their best game they play in order to go out there. And to be fair, Lake Norman's also battling injury issues. So that's going to come into
Well, let
conversation.
me jump in here on one more thing. So there's 2 teams in our conference that are very good. I'm counting Lake Norman and I'm counting Morrisville.
I say
Right?
there's
Well, let's just say those 2. Well, no, opponents.
Oh, yeah.
So let's say there's 2, right? One of them, I feel like in our minds, we know we've beaten them before. And I think that plays a big factor into it. We're going to come in knowing that we can win the game. I'm not saying we're going to go to the other one saying we can't win, but historically, we've struggled to beat the other to beat Mooresville.
Well, and this is the thing. This is early in conference play, obviously, but this is a must-win for Statesville.
Right.
I mean, this is
To win-
I mean,
right.
for jockeying for playoff and conference position. I mean, this is one of those teams. I mean, they're all must-wins.
And I've done this for like 10 years. So in the last 10 years, I'd almost say if you went back and looked, it might be 5-5. Lake Norman and Statesville, it might be even.
I think Lake Norman probably holds like I'm thinking 6-4,
but it's not a whole lot.
No,
it's not 8-2 or 9-1.
No. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a good football game. Brian, what time are you on the air?
6:50. Me and you will be on the air.
Oh, I keep
right?
forgetting I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, you're gonna be there. 6:50. Game starts at 7 o'clock.
You gonna be there? Who knows? Someone's got to bring nachos. So
Anyway.
yeah, who you taking?
I'm taking the Hounds. We're gonna come through Friday night and we're gonna win.
Bryson.
I like Statesville.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all you got.
So I'm just going to leave it there.
Are you making any picks, Coach?
Mark,
Mark picked who?
he's taking Lake Norman.
Oh man, I'm gonna come back to that one. I'm gonna
All
think
right.
about it a little bit more.
And oh, by the way, we all proved last week how bad we really are at picking football games.
I didn't even
Oh,
notice.
what was the
We
record?
are all of us were 2-5.
For
Well,
what, high school?
Every single one. No, the whole thing. We were
There-
2-5. Well, remember
Oh,
last
there was
week
no high
were
school. I was just saying, why
games.
was there only 7 games?
Well, there's always next week.
There's
or
always
this week.
This
Yeah,
week.
yeah. There's always
All
this
right,
week.
let's go on to the next one as Mooresville travels to South Iredale. South will be on the high from last week, obviously.
Too bad they didn't. The last thing they needed from that was a bye going into this game.
Yeah, that's true.
They did
This
not
is
want a
true.
bye going
Yeah,
into this
This
game.
is true. Yep. I just think Mooresville's just got more talent than South Iredale, and South's going to struggle to. I don't know that this game will be real competitive. I think South's going to struggle.
I think
Here we go. I was waiting to hear something.
when you look at South, they have a very good football coach, very good football staff.
Mhm.
I think the thing that you got to look at South, and the same thing that's affected maybe States a little bit, they're young
Mhm.
at quarterback.
Yeah. Yep.
And when the Cowan kid gets, beating AC probably gave him a lot of confidence. Now, they're good in other positions. They have good athletes. I'm not saying, I know what Mooresville has, but confidence is a big thing,
Right.
especially with a sophomore
Yeah.
quarterback who wasn't having great success early. And in a 6-minute span, he
All of a sudden, just everything,
Yeah.
Seven touchdown passes in one game.
everything he hadn't done apparently up to that point just all came out of him right there.
Right.
right, and he's a very talented kid,
Mhm.
and so we'll see what happens. And this is a rival game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
this is
think
true.
I think if you were to ask most South, whether it be players, coaches, parents, fans, whatever, that South had underachieved up until last week. I mean, even the last week. I mean, yes, they won, but I think there was a lot of discussion like, hey, these guys, I think on paper, look like a better football team than what the record indicates, and they played some tough games, honestly.
Yes,
So they've been in those games. They just haven't gotten some of those breaks. So they're not like some like pushover by any
Right,
stretch.
right.
And I think Mooresville knows that. Mooresville's coming off the high from 2 weeks ago from their big win over East Forsyth. It's just to me, and then I mean, literally, there's some at some point, and I've seen this time and time again. You line up the rosters, and the rosters are what the rosters are, and the talent on the field.
Right.
And I think that's one of these situations, and that's not to say South isn't a talented football team. I just think the Mooresville's more talented.
Right.
That being said, listen, anything happens on a Friday night, if South does what I think any team the rest of the way playing Mooresville's going to do and try to keep the ball out of Brody Norman's hands, they can limit the possession time for Mooresville. They'll hang tough for a while. But I'm going to pick Mooresville to win.
I am too, but remember, South was losing what 37-9.
It was a lot.
And I can tell you, Coach Mayo has watched that film. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And he's probably saying the same thing when we talked to Coach on the radio
Right.
last week. I go,
Right.
I hear what you're telling me. I still don't understand how it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, like I
Yeah.
can imagine watching it being like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with Mooresville though, because I'm with Harry. I think that they're just a little bit more talented team. South will stick in there for a little while, but I think the more talented team will end up winning the game.
Yeah, I'm with all of you guys on that, and I think South is a team that has tremendous potential when you look at their future. But I've seen Mooresville play, seen what they're able to do, and I just think they go in and bring home a win.
All right. Next up, you're picking. Okay. Next up, Davie County at North Iredale.
All right. So Davie has been one of those weird teams that at moments has shown brilliance, and in other moments they just are like head scratchers. I mean, I've had people tell me, I think they're the third best team in the conference, maybe second best team. I'm like, did you see what they did last night? I mean, so it's really a story of Jekyll and Hyde with Davie
Which
County.
team shows up?
Which team shows up? I think North, any given Friday, if they play their game, they can compete with a lot of these teams.
Well, in the past 2 weeks, the past 2 games, they've had very high scoring games. Lost
Yeah.
one, won the last one.
Yep. So their offense is getting figured out a little bit, which is good. Here's the thing. Early in the season, I think when you have a little bit of turmoil, as far they did the stuff with they had their teammate, unfortunately, that they lost. There's a lot that goes into that. There's a lot of emotions and whatnot.
Right. Yep.
So for these young men to bounce back, and it's not easy. But it does seem like they are progressing, which is good to see.
Right.
And listen, I'm Davie County easily could be got by North. I mean, this is a coin flip to me, honestly. I again, it just comes down to which team shows up for both these guys. I think North is very capable of winning the football game. It's at home,
Right.
so I'd like to see them get that dub there.
Right.
I'll let you pick first, Brian.
I'm going to go with the bigger school. I'm going to go with Davie County.
Yeah, I'm going with Davie as well, and it's really nothing. I mean, it's kind of a coin flip for me too. There's no really factual evidence behind that pick, as much as I would love to see. And this is truth. It's the truth, really. But I'm just kind of sitting there and just thinking that's what I'm feeling.
I mean, listen, like I said, I'd like to see the Raiders get this one. I mean, Davie's 3-2. Let's see. I'm looking at their schedule real quick.
they lost to West Forsyth.
Yeah, they lost to West. They lost to Pinecrest. Pinecrest is a good football team.
Pinecrest is, I think, undefeated.
Yep, I do believe they are. They beat North Davidson. They beat Oak Grove. Oak Grove's not a bad football team.
Yeah,
Coach,
Oak Grove's a very good football
you know of
team.
Oak Grove.
North Davidson's not a bad
Yeah,
football
so
team.
Listen,
North Davidson beat West Stokes, I think, 42-7.
yeah, something like
Or
that.
35 to
Or
7.
35-7. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was something pretty big. Yes.
I think given everything, I think I'm going to trust Davie to come out and play a little better and come away with a win on the road. I don't think it's going to be easy, but I do think they'll probably get that win on the road. So I would go with Davian. Pinecrest is 4-1. Their
4-1.
loss. Their one loss.
To Cleveland.
Union Pines, 21-16.
They lost to Union.
Oh, I'm
Pines?
sorry.
No,
No,
they
no.
lost to Cleveland.
It was Cleveland, 60-19. You're right.
And
sorry.
there's no shame in that.
No.
Cleveland's a good football team.
Mark's
And we're
gonna-
not talking about the Browns.
Mark's going with Davie County.
Yeah.
All right, last game, and then Harry, you got to go back and pick the Statesville Lake Norman.
I will.
All right, last up, West Iredell at East Lincoln. West Iredell was 4-0, struggled last 2 weeks ago and lost to
Maiden.
which is Maiden's pretty darn good. The thing is, there, I have somebody who goes to all the Maiden games. They said West.
I thought you were
just
getting ready to say
struggled.
they were the mayor. of
They
Maiden.
struggled on offense. That West just struggled on offense in that game. The defense was pretty good, but
East Lincoln's so dynamic.
and
With that quarterback and the dollar kid, and the other athletes they have, they're just so dynamic offensively.
and I just don't think West Iredell's going to match up with them too well.
So here's the thing with West. West had a very good defense so far this year. They played very well on the defensive side of the ball. The offense has been the struggle when they have struggled. The Maiden game was a perfect example of that. They held Maiden 20, which was pretty good. When your offense,
right?
And I'll be honest, something I take away from that. It's even a little bit more impressive when the fact that your defense was on the field almost all night and they still only gave up 20 points.
Right.
So make of that what you will. East Lincoln, like you just said, Coach, way more dynamic offensively. It's going to be hard to bottle them up. I think East's going to come away with a win, but listen. I think West Iredell's proven that they're a quality football team. I expect them to compete. It's just to go down there and to East Lincoln and get that win. It's going to be tough for them. So I'm going to go. Are they Stallions, Mustangs? What are
Mustangs.
Mustangs.
I'm with the
Mustangs.
Mustangs, and Mark's with the Mustangs.
Yep.
Their
Bryson.
lowest scoring game all year, and I've just pulled it up, is 49, and their worst game on the scoreboard, 49-21 over Newton Conover. So they haven't been scored on since the 12th of September, which, I mean, that doesn't necessarily say anything, but it kind of does, because when you look at them going into West, now West is a tough football team, but I think East Lincoln is I just don't know how you could pick against them. I really don't.
All right. So Harry,
That used to be a much easier decision to make when these two teams would play. By the way.
Oh yeah.
So
it did, and it says a lot about West, the fact that it is such a struggle, because all of these games are essentially kind of coin flips when you look at them, and so I mean it says a lot about them. West has had a good year, and I hope they compete, but I've just got to go with East Lincoln.
Yeah.
all right, Harry, you got to go back to the first one. Lake Norman or Statesville?
Lake Norman in a close one.
All right, fair enough.
Boo.
I mean, listen, I don't like making that pick, but I'm trying to win the overall for the year.
Now, when I put him on the broadcast, I'll be getting all these texts from people who normally listen. Like, how could you put him on there?
Well,
You
first of all,
picked Lake Norman on Tuesday.
first
night.
of all, let's be clear. Like 4 people listen.
But you did miss the Grimsley West Charlotte game.
What?
You remember that?
Yeah, week 1.
Yeah, you picked West Charlotte, and I told you not.
I did, and you remember that was a close football game. That could have gone very well the other way.
But who won?
Like the better team.
All right,
The better team won.
So we're not gonna take commercial break here. We're just gonna keep right on rolling. We're gonna
Oh
go
my
into the
God.
MLB playoffs. Guardians and Tigers. Tigers won this afternoon. 2-1. I'm checking the score
Because their pitcher had
I was
14
gonna say
strikeouts.
1-0, but it was 2-1. Tariq Skubal had 14 strikeouts.
Good God.
Pitched 7 2/3 innings.
That was
So
the
they
games,
only used 2 pitchers.
those are the games you used to hear about back in the day, by
yep.
the way.
Who's winning this series?
Well, I think I read something that was like, since they've been doing this format,
Yeah,
like only 2 teams that haven't won game 1 have won the series.
probably true.
So I think right now I'm leaning towards the Tigers
But
now.
the crazy thing, then the Tigers are at home.
Yeah, and to be fair, if you'd asked me this a week ago or 2 weeks ago who was going to win the series, these two,
Yeah.
I would have picked the Guardians because they were 9-1 in their last 10, and the Tigers were
Actually, I have this
1-9.
wrong. The Tigers are the road team.
Yeah, they are, but they're still gonna win.
Too much pitching.
Well, that and they're bound to get off the schneid. I mean, they're literally heading into the last week of the season. They were 1-9 in their last 10. So
Yeah.
I think overall throughout the course of the season, the Tigers were the better baseball team. They just
they
really
just
stumbled
struggled
and
at the
bumbled
end.
it towards the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
So and I'm a big AJ Hinch fan, so I like what he did with the trash cans down in Houston. So.
All right.
What do you think
so-
they use in Detroit? Is it like old Ford rims or something?
I
like
don't
that?
know.
Or,
Could be.
I mean,
Yeah. All right. So again, 2-1 Detroit. We'll go to the other game that's already been completed. Cubs and Padres. Cubs won this game 3-1. The thing is, I found this very interesting this morning when I was listening. They said that the Padres are like 28th in home runs, right? And so they struggle to score runs, which to me I think is like shows what baseball's all about right now. It's either home run or strikeout. If you don't hit home runs, you don't score. You strike out and you don't score runs and you lose.
So I don't. Did you see how the Tigers Indians game or Guardians game ended?
No.
The guy for the Guardians got a leadoff triple in the ninth
Okay.
with no outs. They couldn't get him across.
They couldn't score him? Like, come on.
How do you not bunt him in?
All you got to do is hit a ground ball to
Hit
the
a fly
right
ball.
side or a ground ball to the right side, right?
That just again bunt him in, fly ball,
Home
anything.
runs. Home runs.
Exactly. That's
strikeouts.
This is what I'm talking about. Baseball has gone like the days of manufacturing runs and like small ball.
Nah, just wait. Second round, you'll get to see a team that does that.
I know. Well,
You know who that would be?
the Phils or not the Phils? The
Brewers.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep. But anyway, Padres, Cubs. Padres got better pitching probably. Cubs got a better bullpen. Cubs hit more home runs.
The Cubs hit more homers.
So
but
and it's at Wrigley.
in theory,
now
the
it's 1
Padres-
game to none.
In theory, the Padres should be better at that too. I mean, their lineup's good enough to have more home runs.
Agree, but they don't.
So I'm going Cubs in that series.
Yeah, I think now, 1 game nothing. I think it's Cubs.
Yep, pressure's on now.
All right, and then the other game going on right now, Yankees and Red Sox.
1-0
right now.
middle of the sixth.
That's right. So we got us a Yankee fan right here.
I thought I smelled something.
A Red Sox over there.
Beautiful smells.
Who's
Smells like
winning?
27 World Series rings.
who's winning?
The Yankees are winning right now.
No, I mean, all right, smarty pants. Who's winning the series?
I mean,
It's
listen,
in New York.
both of these teams going into the playoffs like weren't exactly blazing a trail. The Yankees were hotter I would say going into the playoffs, but not like world beaters. The Sox were hot for a while. I'd say about 3 weeks before the season, they just really started going. The season ended, excuse me. So, oh boy, I mean, I'm gonna pick the Sox. I'm gonna pick the Sox to win it.
Of course.
I'll die on that hill. And like I told everyone that's asked me tonight, there's nothing that can happen in the rest of the franchise history for the Sox or the Yankees that'll erase what we did to them in their own stadium in 2004. So,
All right.
not a thing.
We'll let Andy talk a little bit, but hey, one thing I did not look this up, but somebody mentioned today, when was the last time the Yankees beat anybody in the playoffs that wasn't in the AL Central? That's been quite a while if you think about it, because they kept playing the Twins and they would beat them every time, and then they get to the next round and they're out. Right. So what about the Yankees? How are the Yankees going to win this series?
How are they going to win it?
Yeah.
They're going to score more runs than the Red Sox.
Well, here's the deal. All right. So
I like the logic.
Here's the deal. The Yankees have the better offense, but the Sox have the better pitching. Agree?
Yes.
Well, not
Agree?
today, apparently. I mean, yes.
Well, I
we-
know,
we
but you
threw-
see what I'm saying.
we-
Overall,
We threw Crochet out there.
right.
But at those middle relievers.
Yeah, and here this is literally what I was going to say. We're now getting into that part of the game where, for whatever reason, the Red Sox find a way to score 3 runs in the last 2 innings.
Yeah.
Especially against the Yankees.
Right.
It's just the bullpen for the
Yeah.
Yankees has been very just
Right.
don't-
And the
don't
Red Sox
look.
have a really good bullpen.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
The only thing, okay.
our offense just is not
So
that
right
good.
now, Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton are really locked in at the end of the year.
Well,
So
that's
we're-
good. It's
we're-
proven itself tonight, hasn't it?
We're gonna see, but we're gonna see what happens there, and it's
God,
curious
the hate
because
for the Yankees in
hey,
there is
so listen, so
unreal.
Aaron Judge. Let's talk about Aaron Judge for a minute.
Well, I'll tell you off the air.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about Aaron Judge for a minute. So in his playoff career, 262 playoff appearances. You know what his batting average is?
Probably 280.
205.
Yeah, I knew it was
It's
low.
terrible, and he has a 33% strikeout rate. So people are like, "Hey, I think he's due, for a big postseason here." We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yes, he has not been good in the postseason at all.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, even like the year they went to the World Series against the Dodgers, I guess, was that last year?
Yeah.
He didn't exactly,
No.
do anything, I guess I should say. And that's the thing with these guys. It's like, show up when you need to. He needs to.
Yep. All right.
Stanton has a much better playoff batting average, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't have it.
I'm
I
looking
just
it up
know
right
they
now.
were talking about how poorly Aaron Judge has played in the playoffs. All right, I'm gonna go Red Sox in this series. Better pitching beats better offense.
So Stanton's playoff stats: 265. He's batting 265 with 18 homers, 40 RBIs, in 41 postseason games.
Okay.
So
They're playing at Yankee Stadium.
Yes, it's in New York.
So
I'm going Red Sox.
otherwise known as purgatory. What you got, Coach?
listen, it's a beautiful place. They've written many good songs about that city.
Oh, New York?
Yeah.
Oh, New York. Yes, I meant Yankee Stadium.
Oh, no.
No, so hey, true story. The new one I'm not a fan of. Old Yankee Stadium.
It was cool.
Yeah, it had character. It had character. to it.
Yeah.
This other one to me is I know what they tried to do, bringing back some of the old stuff. It just feels concrete jungle to me.
That was a good song too.
Yeah.
Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Put that in there.
All right. I know Harry's got the Red Sox.
I'm
Coach,
taking the Sox.
You going with the Yankees?
Oh yes, sir.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Hey, by the way,
Bryson?
have you noticed the Yankees have played well since the Sox swept them earlier this year or later part of the year?
They picked it up.
So
They picked it up.
you're welcome.
Bryson.
I'm going with the Yankees.
All
here.
right.
All right,
Sorry,
here's a smart person.
He went to Alexander Central.
It's
Yeah,
fine-
it's-
fine
We're not sure he
school.
graduated.
What a fine educational establishment. I think that's a good way to
All right.
say it.
And then the last one starts tonight at 9:00 in Los Angeles. Reds at Dodgers.
The Dodgers need to be worried. They need to be worried. And I'm going to be a little bummed that they left Clay Kershaw off their playoff roster and he may not see another game ever. Like,
Ooh.
listen, the Reds are
That's
really hot
true.
right now. And the Dodgers were the epitome of stumbling and bumbling into the playoffs.
Nah, come on, dude. I don't think this is. I think this is a sweep.
You don't mean that.
Yeah, Dodgers. I don't. I mean, I understand what.
I
you're
mean, I'm
saying.
still taking the
The Red-
Dodgers, but I think it's going to go 3.
The Reds got back one because the Mets lost. Reds made the playoffs because the Mets lost, not because they won.
Do you want to look at the last month of the season for the Dodgers?
No, it's the playoffs.
Because the only reason they made the playoffs is because there was no one else in their division that could do it. Oh, let me rephrase that. The Padres. But
Padres.
there was no one going to take take
Okay.
the division from
All
them.
right. The Dodgers' Achilles heel is the bullpen.
Well, yeah.
So if the Reds can get past their Dodgers starting pitchers, which are pretty good, then they might have a chance. They can get into that bullpen. But other than that, if the starters go 7 innings like Scooble did today,
But
no
how
chance.
often do we see that? We don't see that often.
well, you don't,
I mean,
but you might.
here's the thing: the Dodgers, to me, are, again, on paper, should easily win the series. But paper hasn't mattered to these guys this year. I mean, they should also win 100.
true.
They should probably win 110 games. You know, I mean, so I don't know. I think the Dodgers win, but I think it's a 3-game series.
All right. Bryson?
Dodgers.
We got Dodgers over
Dodgers.
here.
I believe I heard Doyers.
Yep.
I'm going with the Dodgers.
All right.
Give me the Dodgers.
You know, I didn't look. What did Mark pick? Go on to the football, and I'll tell you who Mark.
Mark
picked in
didn't
the
pick
All right.
baseball.
No, baseball. Yeah, he did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Oh.
he
Yeah,
did.
I'm pretty
I
sure he
didn't think
did.
Sorry, Mark.
All right,
My
we're gonna move on from.
He did. Here we
From-
go. Red Sox, Guardians, Dodgers, and Padres.
Well, he's probably
Well.
2-2 by the way things are looking.
Yeah, he really must be feeling.
Maybe 1-3 if the Sox lose tonight. Anyway, on to college football. And boy, what a week it was! And what a week of college football. We had a hell of a slate.
Yes.
And you know how much of it I watched? Not much, but I saw a lot of highlights. You know, that's what happens when you're up drinking whiskey and moonshine in Gatlinburg all weekend.
But you watched number 2 versus number 6, at least the first half, right?
I think it was number 3 versus number 6.
3-6, yeah.
Yeah, we
Watch
watched
the
the first
first
half,
half.
and
Let's
I
go
get
to that game first. Then
Yeah.
Coach, jump in here.
All right, Oregon, Penn State, whiteout at Happy Valley. Let's just start with this. You got to score points to have a chance to win a football game. I mean, you need to do it consistently throughout the freaking football game.
You have to start on time, right?
Yeah. And the offense, and hey, to not take credit away from the defense of Oregon because they played pretty well.
I agree.
Drew Aller in the offense just did not look good the first half, like at all at any point. That's going to be a different conversation for another day because at some point you start wondering
They also didn't
what's his legacy going to be like
They
at
also
Penn
didn't
State.
look good in the third quarter.
Yeah, and so everything that they did was late in the game.
Mhm.
So you're not going to win a football game against a top ranking opponent when you're waiting all game to do something with the ball. You know, I think it said more to me about Oregon than it did Penn State, honestly, because Penn State was pretty much exactly what I thought they were. A really good football team with a good defense. and an average offense. I think Oregon showed out a little bit more of what they have to offer.
James Franklin's 0-15 against top 5 teams.
Mm-hmm. Talk about legacy. That was the next one I was going to mention.
Yeah. I mean, I watched the whole game. Like in the middle of the third quarter, I'm like, this really isn't even a game. Like Penn State's not doing anything on offense.
And then, I mean,
and then they all of a sudden came alive in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But obviously the game went into overtime. It was too little too late.
Well, that's but that's the thing. If you're at home and you're going to have a chance to win that game, you can't wait again. You can't wait all game to be in that position.
And here's the question: did Penn State, what I'm going to call keep, because they had somebody who transferred last year, did they keep the wrong quarterback?
Listen, Drew Aller's a really good quarterback, but he's in the big moments has not showed out.
Here's your other thing: they played absolutely nobody in the first 3 games and showed absolutely nothing. Like they should have been blowing teams out, and they weren't.
But
and then they faced Oregon, who was good.
To be fair, though, you're right. If you're a top-ranked team and you're playing that competition, you should be. But I'm gonna tell you, when is Penn State? At least since I've been following college football, that's never been a Penn State MO. They are not the Ohio States out there with the high-powered offense going out there and just blowing people out.
And you're exactly right. But let's look at this. Oregon's really, really good.
I agree. I'm not saying
it went to overtime.
Yeah.
I know they were playing in Happy Valley, but it went to overtime.
True.
But yet we're not talking about Oregon's offense.
But that's what I'm saying.
They may have. Yeah. I mean, not to jump forward. They may have the leading Heisman candidate.
You might be right, and that's what I'm saying. I learned more about Oregon in this game than I did from Penn State.
Right. So I mean, Oregon's good.
Yeah.
Yes. Agree.
And
I agree with
Dan Lanning's done a good job there, and I think the team he's got right now. I mean, listen, I'm not going to go out there and say they're going to beat Ohio State. They're not going to beat the top dogs of the world right this second. But I think they are very well in that conversation of being one of the top dogs, if not top 3. Yeah. I don't know what the new rankings are. I haven't looked, but
I got the AP with us. We'll get
to me, based on what I saw, they're a top 3 team in the country.
But the thing is, just like what we're talking about here, the big story in the national media is the Penn State part of it, not the Oregon.
Right.
Like they are not getting credit. They are good.
Because
there's no doubt they are good.
Because they're living up to the rhetoric of can't win big games.
Right.
Yeah.
And media loves that.
Right.
And they're Penn State, so there's the aura of Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
It's this and it's that. And James Franklin's 0-15 and whatever his record is against top 10. I was reading it sometime today, but I mean, they went to overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A heck of a ball game, right? That was a great game. I mean, a great game.
It was. And I'm going to tell you right now, again, I think Oregon, they went into that environment and they did not blink.
No, it's not easy. Not easy.
No. I mean, you got to think they all the hand signals they're having to do because of how loud it got.
Yeah.
So, again, learned way more from Oregon than I did from Penn State.
Think about this. I don't know if I'm not sure Oregon had a false start penalty in the whole game. Did they?
They did in the first quarter.
Are you sure?
I recall.
The way they talked about it before the game was even starting, it was like, oh, they're gonna struggle like crazy. And then I'm watching the game and I'm like, well, they figured something out because they're not struggling.
And it was it might have been their first drive. It was either first or second drive, but they definitely had one. And because I remember Noah Eagle was like, oh, there's the first.
Yeah. Okay. But again, not as many as they made it sound like it was going to be before the game even started.
Yeah, and I would have understood if they had a bunch, honestly.
All right, so then let's continue. Friday night, Virginia 46, Florida State 38 in overtime. The game is at Virginia.
Hey, I don't know who the receiver was that was the intended receiver in the end zone, but he just disappeared when those guys came over the rail there and stormed the field.
I
don't know if we should check on him or if he's okay or if they found him under there yet, but
yeah,
oh man,
not what Florida State expected. But you know what though too, different times, like a Friday night game versus normally playing on a Saturday. I mean, you got to be prepared for it though.
That game shouldn't have been anywhere near as close as it was. It could have been played on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yes, you get out of your rhythm a little bit when you play on Friday.
Right.
But that game should not have been as close as it was. Dude, listen. Props to Virginia. They went in there and they did their thing and they stuck to their game plan Florida State got on their heels really, or not on their heels, but they were just like, oh, this is not going how we thought it would.
Yeah.
And the adjustments took forever to happen. And at that point, it was too late. So,
All right, another game on Friday night.
but by the way, $50,000 fine for Virginia. They
Yeah.
will eat every penny of that gladly.
Arizona State.
And one more
Go
thing
ahead.
about Virginia, Tony Elliott's doing a good job. You know, everybody, and I'm gonna say this real quick. Everybody's talking about Coach Sweeney down at Clemson.
Mhm.
When did his problems start?
The transfer portal.
Not the transfer portal when Tony Elliott left
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
offensively, and the other guy went down to,
To
Florida.
Oklahoma.
Florida, not the defense
I
coordinator.
thought
not
they were talking
Venables.
about
But
kind
the
of
offense hasn't been what it was at one time. And Tony Elliott, I
Yeah.
think he's a daggone good coach.
You're right about that. And honestly, and part of that too, I think comes down real quick just before we move on. Tony Elliott was able to get some really good offensive players to come to Clemson. That hasn't been the case since he's left.
And no, you're right. And getting kids to Virginia, if Virginia's Ivy League,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not as easy as, hey, let me
Yeah.
go pick up this kid
Right.
who doesn't care about school and
Yeah.
bring him in.
Yeah.
Because it's Virginia.
Yep.
So
All right. Other game Friday night, Arizona State, 27, TCU 24. Kind of surprised here. TCU ranked, Arizona State not. TCU's been playing pretty well, but
Yeah.
ended up on the short end of the stick.
They did.
I mean,
All right, and then Saturday, couple ranked on other ranked.
Run 'em-
on
let's
rate-
run them down real quick. You want to do it or you want me to?
Illinois 34, USC 32.
I knew that was one he's going to lead off with.
I'm going right down. You said go down the rundown. I did. Right here it is.
Yeah.
Illinois 34, USC
We-
32. Illinois bounced back from the spanking they got from Indiana.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, USC was down 24-14 at one point, made a storming comeback late. And I think they scored like a minute and a half to go. And I said it right there. I'm like, our clock management for Lincoln Riley and
Yeah.
the Trojans has got to be some of the worst in college football. This is not an abnormality. I knew exactly how
hold
this
on
was
a
going to
second.
happen.
You're a USC fan too?
Yeah, he is.
Oh my God.
All right, and then the next one. Hey, next one. Ole Miss 24, LSU 19.
That was a heck of a football.
That was
game.
I watched some of that one.
Yeah.
That was a heck of a game.
I got
That
to
was
tell
a
you,
heck of a
the
football
evolution
game.
of Lincoln Riley, or not Lincoln Riley, Lane Kiffin as a coach. Sorry, I was thinking another USC coach. I love it. I don't know about other people how they feel about Lane Kiffin. I know he rubs people the wrong way.
I love him.
I love it.
He's, you know what's kind of cool? He's comfortable there. I don't think he would even consider taking another job, right? Because he's going to make them.
You would
they're
have to
going to
pay
win
him.
football games, and he's comfortable.
He
I
is.
think he'll
he is
stay.
comfortably, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Do you know what the key to his career was? It was those years he coached at Alabama as an assistant and a
Mhm.
coordinator. He went and coached.
Well,
with
he
Nick
talks
Saban.
about that. He did a on the Pivot
Mhm.
podcast, and he talks about when he got fired at USC
He got left off the plane.
on
bus.
the tarmac, and how Coach Saban brought him in, and it's interesting to hear how he says that.
Well, I think he went to where? Was it FAU or FIU at one point? I think it was FAU.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Went to
that's right.
FAU. Yes, I think his time in Alabama with Coach Saban, I think literally
Mhm.
rejuvenated and saved his career. But listen, that was a great football game. Again, I think you learn more about Ole Miss, maybe less about LSU.
Sure.
LSU is still a
And what
really
we
good
already
football
knew.
team.
Yeah.
Ole Miss kind of proved that they could
or a
be.
good football.
Yeah,
game.
exactly. So,
All right.
and he got the one up on his daughter's boyfriend.
That's right.
Yeah, that
He
was
did.
cool.
He
Yeah.
did.
All right. Bama 24, Georgia 21. Big deal here. Kirby Smart still can't beat Alabama in the regular season.
Hey, to me, it matters when you beat him, and
That's
that
right.
matters more in the playoffs or in the
That's
conference
true.
championship.
This
Um,
is true.
Kalen DeBoer needed that.
Yep.
He needed
Oh, yeah.
that.
I mean, you go into Athens and you beat Georgia.
Yep.
That's huge.
Yep.
And
He-
he's 2-0 against Georgia.
Yep.
right.
That, and for everything else that's happened in his career so
Yes.
far, which he'll get a chance to rectify one thing next week or this week, excuse me.
Yep. Coming up, we're going to talk about that.
Yep.
All right. Real quick. AP top 25. Here we go. Tell me if you agree or disagree with this. We got Ohio State, Oregon, Miami, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Penn State, Indiana, Texas, and Alabama round out the top 10.
I'm sorry. Say the top 10 one more time.
Ohio State, Oregon, Miami, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Penn State, Indiana, Texas, and Alabama.
I'd have two issues, and that's that maybe Ole Miss might be a little too high at this very given moment.
A&M.
Number 4.
And A&M, yeah.
Okay.
Those would be my only complaints. And maybe even Indiana. I know they beat the brakes off Illinois, but let's pump the brakes a little bit about them because they remember what happened last year when we did this.
Yeah.
So
Texas is going to stay in there at number 9.
I mean, I don't see a reason not to.
And then my team, Oklahoma, will stay in there this week because they play Kent State. But then the next week they play Texas, they'll fall out with Mateer out
because
they're
they
gonna
don't have the
struggle on
quarterback
offense.
now. Right?
Yes, with Mateer out, with John Mateer out,
But they said
gonna
there's a
struggle on
possibility he could be
offense.
back.
he's
for
had
the
hand
Red-
surgery.
They
I
said
thought.
there's a possibility
Oh,
he
I
could be
thought he
back
was
for the
still
Red
out.
River. Yeah.
Okay,
So I mean, it says there's a possibility.
possibility.
All
right.
Real quick, since we're on college football, and I just wanted to point this out. Has anyone seen the next 5 games for South Carolina? Let me just read them off to you. They have a bye this week.
Okay.
Then they're at LSU.
Loss.
Then they're home against Oklahoma.
Loss.
Then they're home against Alabama.
Loss.
Then they're at Ole Miss.
Loss.
And then they're at Texas A&M.
Loss.
That's their 5-game stretch.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
All right, real quick. Let's keep
Shouldn't
rolling
have him to
on.
a better school.
All right, here we go. 3:30.
The other USC.
3:30 p.m. on ABC on Saturday. Number 16, Vandy travels to number 10, Alabama. Is this a ball game or a spanking? Spanking. Harry's shaking his head. Yes.
Oh, it's gonna. Listen. I hope Vandy makes it a game. There's way too much coming into the feeder for Alabama. There's memories,
Yeah.
everything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Kalen DeBoer's probably still got the red marks on his behind from when Nick Saban beat him after that game.
I don't know. I mean, who did Vanderbilt beat last week?
Hold on, I just had
who
it.
they
Alabama's
They
coming
beat
off
Utah State.
Alabama's coming off a huge game, and there's a lot of emotion in that game.
Yeah.
Can they? Listen, they lost to Florida State. Are they as good as we think they are?
Oh, Vandy?
No.
Oh.
Alabama.
Oh, Alabama. Yeah.
'Cause Vandy's not a bad football team.
No.
And to say it's
Yeah.
a blowout after Alabama just played this emotional game.
When I say blowout too, and I'm thinking like 38-13. That's kind of my.
See, I think it'll be closer than that.
I do too.
So check this
You
out.
guys know more than I
Hey,
do.
so check this out.
No,
Since
no.
week 1,
You're a USC fan.
listen to this. Since week 1, the Alabama quarterback has been sacked 1 time since the first week.
Listen.
Okay. Wait a minute. Since week 1, the Vanderbilt quarterback has been sacked 2 times. So we got 2 very strong offensive lines here.
SEC yeah, I told you. I literally just look at the score.
I
Show-
see his phone. Yeah.
So
got it
did I
over
mention
here.
this is about the time where the Red Sox are going to find 2 or 3 runs on the board?
Yeah. Well, they just found 2. Anyway, so
I mean,
I don't think 38-13. I think it's closer than that.
I hope Vandy does do well because maybe they should have quarterbacks mom more. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to Google
All right,
this
That's
now.
what
All
I'm
right, real
talking
quick.
about. I saw her with Theo Vaughn or something.
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
week.
Yeah,
Pretty
What a
long
guy.
night.
Theo Vaughn.
I think Alabama wins. Whether or not it's not close, I don't know. But I think Alabama's going to win at least by 2 scores. That's my honest
All
truth.
right, I'm going to pick Bama, but I don't think it's going to be close.
You do or don't?
No, I'm going to pick Bama, but I think it's going to be close.
Okay, I thought you said you don't think it's going to be close.
No, I
Okay.
think it's going to be close.
Okay.
I think it is. All right, next up.
Coach,
and-
hold on. I want to hear him say it.
Bama will win, but it'll be
Close game.
It'll be close.
All right. Bryson,
Yeah, Bama by at least 10.
I like it.
Yeah.
all right, that's what Mark has. Alabama. Next up, Miami and Florida State.
I would like to think Florida State's going to be just seething with pissed off energy after their loss to Virginia, and they probably will. Don't think it's going to matter.
Nope.
I think Miami's going to beat them.
I got Florida State.
This is
Really?
Miami's first road
Yeah.
game.
And now is that mostly fueled by the fact of what just happened against Virginia? They're going to refocus, or they give up 48 or 46 points to Virginia. I mean,
It happens. They're
Yeah.
playing at Doak Campbell on a Saturday night. The spread's 4.5.
I know, and I don't know why it's that close. I feel like,
Miami's
some-
first road game of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, you could be
Look,
right.
Look, all right. The greatest catch this year that he made in the first game should have been an interception.
Should have been.
Kid sat there and watched it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
a Miami guy.
well,
I'm less of a
I
Florida
love-
State guy.
I mean, I love Miami.
Yeah.
I mean, I was born there.
Were you really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. But I don't know. Just something about Doak Campbell on Saturday night at 7:30.
I'm going with Miami because I think Miami is very good, and I don't know
Yeah.
what Florida State really is. Yeah, they beat Alabama, but then they gave up 46 points to Virginia and lost.
And I'm just not sure what Alabama they got because I think if they squared up and played today, I don't think it's the same result. That's kind of my thought.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But
Yeah.
But where did they play?
Huh?
Where did they play Alabama?
At Alabama.
No.
No.
Oh, that was a neutral game.
No, they played at
No.
Doak Campbell.
Yeah, it was at Florida State.
Yeah.
Yes.
They played at
Did
Doak
they play
Campbell.
Alabama last year?
No.
Why,
might-
I'm thinking of a different game then. Yeah,
They
I mean,
beat Florida State beat LSU the year before.
that's early in the season, right?
Well, no. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
2
yeah.
years ago or something. They're playing at Doak Campbell.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, Doak Campbell's. You're
it's
right.
going to be a heck of a
it's
game.
it's a tough
gonna be
place to go
It's
win.
going to be a heck of a game.
Yeah.
I hope we go back to the wide right and wide left. That would be sensational.
Listen, I just want to see a good foosball game.
All right.
I'm taking Miami.
All right. Bryson?
Yeah, I've got Miami after what Florida State did last week, and that's not really the only reason. But I just think I don't know. They're just on this downward trend. I think they were once again overhyped at the beginning of the year, much like they have been in recent years. So Miami has shown me, even though they haven't played on the road, that they're capable. So I've got Miami.
Well,
All
the
right,
Panthers
Mark's got
scored
Miami.
30-something points against Atlanta. And we see what they did last week.
All right,
Yeah,
here we
that's
go.
true.
Speaking of that, we're going to go
True.
with the Week 4 game review.
Good
We'll
point.
start off with we'll let Bryson take care of the Falcons 34, Commanders 27. Did you watch
What
this
are you
game?
gonna make me lead off with that crap? I mean,
Because I don't want Harry to go first.
look, it was a bad week for all of us. Okay, we didn't pick the games right because the teams that should have won probably didn't win, and that was a great.
Hold on, I
example.
picked my Patriots.
Oh, did you? Okay, well,
It was a
But-
great week for
one
Yeah,
of
me.
only
look,
two
that's
that
a-
he got right.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you take. You know, looking at the game, and I didn't get to see a lot of it, but really, it's just going into it, not exactly what you would expect. The game's in Atlanta, not that matters. It doesn't make a difference, but just disappointed. Now, I mean, Washington's pretty banged up at the moment. I mean, they've got a lot of key pieces that are, kind of stumbling around and trying to work their way back into the starting lineup. But I don't know. Sunday was just one of those games that's kind of unacceptable. You hate to see it. And give up those points to Atlanta, an Atlanta team that, as Coach you mentioned, lost to the Panthers just 2 weeks ago. So that was pretty tragic. And I didn't watch the game. Normally, if I know it's going to be a close game, I go out of my way to make sure
Oh,
that
yeah,
I
yeah,
get to
yeah.
see the game.
Okay,
I
okay.
didn't care. I'm like, nah, this one's
You-
already
you,
done.
You want to know what you
I
missed?
didn't care.
Your team gave up 435 yards of
Guarantee it.
offense to the Falcons.
Guarantee it.
Bijan Robinson had 181 yards, 106 receiving, 75 rushing.
It's
Kyle Pitts had 5 catches for 70 yards and a touchdown. Oh, yeah, and wait a minute. Drake London, 8 catches for 110 yards.
Yep.
And the
He
year
had
and the week-
29 points for me on fantasy.
And
by
the
way.
week before, they scored 0 against
That's
the
what it's
Panthers.
all
Yeah,
about.
I'd like to go to myself as like a 5-year-old kid that decided he was going to be a Washington Redskins fan and just like slap him in the face because it was just a bad decision. It really was.
Hold-
right.
It's just a roller coaster of ups and downs all the time.
Hold on. Let's not jump off the Capitol Bridge right now.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
You
that-
didn't have Jaden Daniels,
right.
and Michael Penix played a very good football.
He did, and I'm not jumping off. This is just my way of.
All right.
This is the
This
first
is
chance
your
I've
coping.
had to.
This is your coping.
Right.
All
I'm
right.
just-
All
You
right.
know what
just
I hear?
blowing off steam.
You know what I hear about Commander fans?
Oh.
They're very much becoming like the Cowboys fans.
What, they're going to win it every year?
Yeah, yeah. Keep the
All right.
expectations.
No,
where they
no,
should
but
be.
Jerry Jones is one of our best players. So when you look at that,
Yeah.
we're always going to be at least third. in
Same
the
for the
division,
Packers,
so-
apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, I hate to say this. Patriots 42, Packers. Panthers 13.
I wish it was the Packers. We just laced
But anyway, the Panthers are they struggled on special teams. One of your guys had 2 punt returns of over
and
60
one of
yards.
them
in
that
one
he got a
game.
touchdown. I would
One
have
of them
thought
he had a touchdown.
that should have been tackled probably about 11 times, twice by his own team. So I mean,
All right.
yeah.
You know what my biggest question is?
I
about-
won't be too harsh on you, Brian. Go ahead.
All right. Well, you know what my biggest question is about this game? Does Bryce Young really want the quarterback job?
I mean, yeah, he wants it, but
Dude
does he
was watching the
deserve it?
Jumbotron 3 weeks ago.
A
in
couple weeks ago,
Jacksonville.
he's watching the
It's
Jumbotron.
like seeing if
Shoot
Sally is
during
going to
the
win
game.
$100 gift card to Walmart. You know, what I mean, nobody like he's not dialed in like he should be.
I will tell you, after the week before when they did do Atlanta, I kind of pictured a high-scoring shootout here in between them and the Patriots. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of what I was anticipating.
You
I'm like,
were drunk this weekend, weren't
I
you?
know. I was like, oh, listen, they dropped 30 against the Falcons. Patriots are getting better on offense. The defense sucks for the Panthers.
Hey, my dog went outside the other day and the sun shined on his butt.
I was trying to
And
be.
it happened.
I was trying to be nice for the Panthers, honestly. Dude, they could not have been worse in every aspect of the game if they tried.
All right, we'll move on because we ain't gonna talk about that.
I mean, no, honestly though, honestly,
terrible.
the Panthers
All right.
would pull a complete 180 from what they were the week before.
So check this out. Okay, so this week Dolphins come to visit the Panthers. They don't have Tyreek Hill. Unfortunate injury last
God,
night.
that was
I didn't
gruesome.
see it. I don't want to see it.
That was gruesome.
Unfortunate injury, but
And it was such a weird play. They didn't look like there was anything extravagant. about
really,
it.
I didn't see it.
You didn't watch it?
Nah.
Like he was getting brought down on the sidelines.
Yeah.
And I know people are like, it looked like the defender twisted his leg. No way what could have happened on that play should have happened.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate, and I hate that for Tyreek Hill. But the Dolphins still found a way to win without him. And I think he went down the third quarter. But
So
the Dolphins are bad.
So is
Yeah.
are the Dolphins
And I
on the
love the
ups-
Dolphins.
on the upswing and the Panthers on the going
No.
down?
No, the
No,
Dolphins
they're
are on the
both bad.
upswing. The Jets are just not good.
I-
And Aaron
I
Glenn.
tell you what wasn't good about the Dolphins and Jets game was the Dolphins uniform.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
That-
saw
that-
pictures.
that was their
horrendous.
rivalry uniform.
It
No,
was horrific.
I don't know. What
It was horrific.
It's
Imagine
man,
trying to
I
read
saw
numbers
that.
as a broadcaster. You're like,
And they
Oh.
were trying to say, "Oh, they look so good." And I was like,
I mean, I'm a big fan of the old Dan Marino days where they had that that
Oh,
greenish
yeah,
blue.
Yeah.
Those were the cool
All right,
ones.
who you got? I'm going to go Panthers in this game. I think they'll bounce back. Probably the Dolphins aren't going to score in this game after
"The
they had
Dolphins."
0.
I mean, they may not have to.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I did. This is like saying, hey, how is this person going to die? They getting stabbed? Or they getting shot? It's like, I don't know. I'm going to go with the Dolphins. Although I'm just not confident in my
Which is
pick.
who Mark picked.
I'm not confident in my pick.
Bryson.
I mean,
This is terrible. It's like pulling teeth over here. Just miserable.
It's a coin flip. Just flip a coin.
I'm going with the Dolphins. Panthers haven't proven anything.
All right. All right. Next up, Commanders and Chargers.
Boy, Bryson, I'm sorry, but unless Jaden Daniels is playing this week, it's going to be.
It's going to be the Chargers. Mark's saying Chargers also.
Yeah, I think I don't know the status on Jaden Daniels, but I think he has potential to be back. But that this is a pick you kind of make later in the week because you're not sure. I'm still going to go with the Commanders. Just because I think Jaden. I feel confident he's going to be back on Sunday.
Well,
I think they can get.
I'm
things
looking it up right now.
and the Chargers lost some linemen, so
They did, and
but I mean,
Well, let's see
I
here.
could never
Jaden
pick Washington.
Daniels.
Chargers lost a tough game yesterday too. They played the New York Giants, lost 21-18. So when the New York Giants are, I mean,
They had no film on Jackson Dart. Well, I'm not sure. They didn't have a whole lot of film on Jackson, so you don't really know what to expect out of a guy. His first touchdown was a rushing touchdown. You don't game plan for that.
it's true, but it's still a tough loss,
It is, and that's why I think the Chargers come out and win.
All right, man. All right, give me the.
But yes, the Jaden Daniels news apparently right now he's trending more towards playing.
Yeah,
this week.
I think he will be.
If he plays, I think it's a good football game. I still think the Chargers win.
All right. I'm on the Chargers, as is Mark. Coach, you got Chargers?
yes.
All right. Patriots at the Bills. Harry, I hate to tell you this,
Oh.
but I think your winning streak's over.
Buddy, do you not remember how this went for us last year? We played them tight and lost in the first time played. Then we beat them in the last game of the season, which screwed up our draft pick.
Right,
this
but
year.
this is your first game.
Yeah,
against them
and this is
right?
this year. Go
Yeah.
Bills.
Yeah,
So
this is
I'm
this
going
year.
to tell you right now,
Bills.
Yeah.
the Bills' offense is not very good.
No.
Like for what it should be. And their defense is okay. They struggle to beat the Saints, who are the worst team in football.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Excuse
I
you?
don't think their
The
record shows
Panthers
what
are the
they're-
worst
Yeah.
football team.
The Saints are god awful.
Or the Jets. The Jets are worse.
Okay, so let's be clear. It's either the Saints or the Panthers that are bad, like,
All right.
as far as like different level of bad. I don't know what it is, I'll take this to my grave with the Bills. They need to go out and get a top tier wide receiver for Josh Allen, and maybe a better tight end because their two leading wide receivers are Coleman and
Harry, they're
Shakir.
still going to beat your team this
I
weekend.
think it's gonna be a close game. I'm taking the Bills, but I think it's gonna be a close game. I don't like you saying how it's gonna be a blowout.
I mean, I don't like how you're trashing the Bills. Talk about your own team.
I am a Josh Allen fan, believe me, but I'm just saying their offense is not what it should be.
It's
Are they
early on.
undefeated?
Like, look at, huh?
Aren't the Bills undefeated?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
but they're sneaking by.
But are they undefeated?
They are.
So every game when it hits 0, they've had more points than
I
the
know
other
this.
team,
I know
right?
this very specifically because Josh Allen's my starting fantasy quarterback. They, like,
85% of the NFL teams that go 4-0 make the playoffs.
well, they're going to make the playoffs.
All right.
They're going to win that
Hey,
division.
I saw that the other
Because
night.
have you seen how bad the AFC East is?
Yes.
Yeah, Jets and Dolphins
And the Patriots.
and the Patriots. All right.
I hope the Patriots. Do
Hey,
well,
quick
'cause I
cap.
like their
All right, here we
quarterback.
go. Quick cap. We got to go run through this really quick. Jerry Jones and Micah Parsons, interesting story. Almost like Jimmy and Jerry, right?
Did I see Jerry Jones on the field for the coin flip?
I don't think so.
It looked like he was on the field for the coin flip, and Micah Parsons was also there too.
Well, I hope he was. He was playing.
Yeah.
No, like he was one of the captains.
Oh,
and Jerry
of
Jones
course.
and Jerry Jones was out there behind the Cowboys captains.
Really?
Uh-oh.
That's what I saw.
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right,
I didn't
next.
see that.
Next. What do you
Oh,
think
but-
about this whole thing, Coach? About them two? And like,
It's like a soap opera that I hope continues because I mean it just helps us out. It's okay with me.
I mean, to me, how do you let a talent go?
Mhm.
oh, he's expendable. Dak Prescott wasn't, but Micah Parsons is. That's what Jerry
No,
said.
yeah.
No,
That's what Jerry said.
no.
Okay, well Jerry's like 90 and losing his mind. Okay, he's
mean-
he's struggling.
All right, next up.
Oh, hey, by the way, quick stat on that game that I saw I wanted to mention. Teams with 40 plus points and no turnovers were 300-0 at home, including playoffs in the Super Bowl era. They're now 300-0-1. So that I just wanted to mention that. I thought
All right,
that was
Heisman Trophy. Who's your
interesting.
favorite? Give me some names.
I think right now it's gonna be Dante Moore. I mean, honestly,
Yep,
after that
he's
game,
up there. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I like him. I mean,
I think it's still early because the kid from Alabama, if Alabama runs
Ty Simpson.
Yep,
the table, I mean,
could very well.
All right, let me throw a wild card.
and
in
I
there.
like that wide out.
Don't you dare say Carson Beck
Nope. What about Trinidad Chambliss
from Ole
from
Miss.
Ole Miss?
Yeah,
Right.
I mean that could be. Is he a contender? Yes. Is he a finalist right now? Absolutely not. He's gonna have to do a little bit more.
Right. I
But,
didn't say
but,
that.
the game obviously played in his favor for this week.
I mean, the kid from Oregon,
Yeah,
Oklahoma's
Dante
kid,
Moore,
Oklahoma,
John Mateer,
and then he hurt his thumb,
People
Yep.
are talking about Carson Beck.
Yep, Carson
Yeah.
Beck, and
and then the wide out up at Ohio State,
Jeremiah Smith.
and he's
He's very good.
Oh,
I'll tell you
boy.
one that not enough people are talking
The
about.
kid at Indiana.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That Mendoza.
Yep.
Not enough people are talking about him, and if he keeps playing well and they keep winning, he's going to work himself in that
It's
conversation.
Fernando, right? Is that right? I can't think his first name.
Yes,
Look
I
that
think
up.
Fernando
I
Mendoza.
think that's right. All right. Arkansas coach Sam Pittman got fired. They hired Bobby Petrino for right now. Like, ooh,
Well, you got Sam can now go drink his favorite drink, cold beer, and hopefully Coach Petrino doesn't take co-eds out on his motorcycle
Has
anymore.
Bobby didn't Bobby coach at Arkansas one time?
yeah. Do you not remember he got fired?
Yeah,
Because,
that's what I'm bringing up.
the coach
Yeah, he
was just
wrecked
saying,
his
With his-
motorcycle with a co-ed.
on the back.
I mean, to be fair, if I had a co-ed on a bike with me, I'd probably wreck it too.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, all right. Hey, just real quick, listen to this. A couple things about this. So Sam Pittman had a very interesting buyout clause. So if he was 500 or better since 2021, it was $9.8 million. If he was below 500, it was $6.9 million.
to be fair, I like that because if you're above 500 in the SEC at Arkansas, that's not
Do
a
you
bad
know what his
gig.
record was? In
500.
29 and 27.
There you go. He
So
got a better
gets paid the
buyout.
big bucks. You know who the next coach might be?
Nick Saban.
Rhett Lashley. Rhett Lashley from SMU, who's from Arkansas and is a former Arkansas quarterback. Nick
Rhett
Saban.
Lashley
That's
was
like
like,
everybody's
one more.
saying Nick Saban's going to be the next
So-
coach at Oklahoma State. Or
Yeah.
let's just start it here.
I'll
yeah.
tell- I'll tell you
Nick
this.
Arkansas. He's going to Arkansas.
Oh, he's going to
I'll tell you this.
Arkansas. Coach
First,
O.
whoever impresses Jerry Jones the most in the interview will get the head job at Arkansas.
Ooh,
Oh,
Jerry World.
Jerry World.
You know,
All right, one more real quick one before
Jimmy
we
Johnson
go.
comes back.
he's going to win us the Super Bowl.
All right, unruly fans at the Ryder Cup. You seen this? It was pretty bad. Even Tom Watson came out and said he was embarrassed at the
I
behavior.
love good heckling and taunting. I don't like throwing things. I don't
No.
like cursing.
No.
It's like there's no need for that in any sport. Doesn't matter what sport. Golf especially. If you want to rile the players a little bit up and like I said, taunt them and heckle them a little, as long as it's friendly and fair, don't throw stuff at a player's wife. Don't throw things at the players, and don't cuss at them.
Yep.
You again, your ticket. We talked about this in many
Agree.
sports. Your ticket doesn't give you the right to do that.
You're a
yes.
spectator, not a participant.
Exactly. So no, Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, European fans in any sports are about as unruly as it gets, but they at least got some etiquette.
Yeah.
So
100%.
we should be embarrassed of the type of fan that was out there.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, it's been a fun hour here on the hour and couple minutes here on the Sports Recap. We want to thank Coach Andy Howell for coming in tonight and joining us. And Friday night, Harry and I will be down at the Hollow, 6:50 for the pregame, 7 o'clock for game time as the Hounds take on the Lake Norman Wildcats. Biggest game of the year for right now for both teams, really.
It's gonna be a big
Think
one.
about it.
Most
It's going to be a
definitely.
big one. So it'll be at 7 o'clock. And then next week, back here on the Sports Recap at 7 p.m. on Tuesday night.
Without me, I'll be on a plane to Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
There we go.
Real Country is 550 AM WAME, 92.9 W225BD, Statesville.